WCAG Online, we are looking forward to Mother's Day this coming Sunday with our special guest speaker. You are not going to want to miss this amazing Sunday. I know I can't wait. So let's get to the question that everyone is asking. When are we going to start meeting together at WCAG, at the church? Well, before we tackle that one, maybe we should ask, is church attendance actually important? Well, according to Scripture, the answer to that is yes. Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 and 25 says this. Listen to this, guys. It says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another all the more as we see the day approaching." What that means is this passage was encouraging believers that they should meet regularly with one another, and they should do this even more often as they see the soon return of Jesus Christ. It also says that people had gotten out of the habit of going to church, and it's an easy thing to do. I can imagine that as we head out of this COVID and that all dissipates and life begins to shift back to normal, that this summer it would be easy to fall into a pattern of using Sunday morning to do other things rather than attend church. But I want to encourage you, don't fall into that habit. The Bible encourages us to make those gatherings together a priority. So wherever you attend church, if you're listening in across the United States or even into Canada, wherever you attend church, when things become safe again for your churches to meet, I want to encourage you, get back into the habit of worshiping with a group of believers because it is so worth it. But you know what, guys? There's something really important in this verse that I don't want us to miss today. The purpose of why we meet together. It's to encourage one another. The day we come back to WCAG is getting closer and closer. And our pastoral staff, the board, and myself are really excited to see everyone come back together again. But we want to make sure that every person that is coming back to church is feeling encouragement and excitement. And that means I don't want people to feel undue pressure or feeling uncomfortable as they're coming back. So with that, we want to get a feel of where our congregation is on coming back. So we're going to be sending out a survey via the message line, and it should be arriving in your inbox today. Please keep an eye out for that, and we're asking that you would answer this to help us gauge each household's comfort level on returning back to church. We have a potential start date in mind, but we just want to see what everybody else is thinking. This will help us make a good decision for WCAG. Guys, I know that things are getting back to normal, and there are smaller groups of people that have begun meeting throughout the week here at the church, as well as our pastoral staff. We're going to be back in the offices this next coming week. And our goal is to have a feeling of celebration and excitement coming back to church, not this feeling of hesitancy. And of course, our first Sunday that we come back, it's going to be as safe as possible, much like the Sunday before COVID kind of cut loose. We're going to have someone at the door waiting for you to greet you, but they're not going to shake your hand. They're going to open the door for you. We're going to have sanitizer stations throughout the church. There won't be an official greeting time during the services, but we're going to encourage people, rather than sitting in clusters, to really kind of spread out throughout our sanctuary. And we know that with our two services, there's going to be plenty of space that we can maintain social distancing that's acceptable. And so once again, listen, as we had before, if you have a fever, you're not feeling well, or your kids aren't feeling well, we want to encourage you guys to stay put and to stay safe. So you know what? I know, guys, that there are a lot of people across the entire spectrum, and we want to give everyone plenty of grace and space coming out of this season. There are those that might be ready to gather together, and their lives have normalized quicker than others. And there might be others that are still a little bit hesitant and a little bit uncomfortable. We just want everyone to be encouraged when we all get back together again. Remember, this is the year of celebration here at WCAG, and it's tough to celebrate without you. God bless you guys. Take your survey, take your vitamins, and get ready, because pretty soon we're all going to be back together again at WCAG. Can't wait to see you guys.